Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In previous discussions, we explored China's exam-oriented education system. Today, we will examine its extension into the world of sports, the state-sponsored training system, and its implications. This centralized system channels national resources into training elite athletes. From a young age, selected children enter state-run sports schools for intensive training with top-tier coaching and facilities, aiming for Olympic success. Since China's first gold in 1984, it has consistently ranked among the top Olympic nations, often rivaling the US. The government sees sports as a symbol of national strength and patriotism. However, this success comes with significant financial and social costs that are often ignored. Drawbacks of the system. 1. Unfair selection process. Because the government fully controls the training system, an athlete's fate is often dictated by political and personal factors, not just ability. Once selected, athletes devote their lives to rigorous training with little education or career flexibility. However, not all talented athletes get a fair shot. In sports like table tennis and badminton, where China dominates, only a few can compete internationally, while many equally skilled players are designated as sparring partners. These individuals train just as hard, some at world-class levels, but never get to compete simply because the system only allows a select few to shine. Additionally, selection is often influenced by favoritism and politics rather than pure talent. Athletes who fail to align with coaches or officials may be overlooked or denied opportunities. Some female athletes have even faced unspoken pressures to comply with certain expectations to secure their spots. 2. Forced match fixing and obedience over merit. Athletes are expected to prioritize national interests over personal ambitions. In many instances, stronger players have been ordered to lose matches to ensure China secures a gold medal. This happens when two Chinese athletes face each other in an international competition. Officials decide who should advance, prioritizing long-term strategy over fair competition. One famous case is He Jili, a Chinese table tennis player who refused to throw a match in favor of a teammate. She won the championship but was later sidelined and forced out of the system. She eventually switched nationalities and represented Japan. More recently, similar issues have surrounded Chen Meng and other Chinese female table tennis players. This practice not only violates sportsmanship but also demoralizes athletes who dedicate their lives to their craft, only to be used as pawns in a controlled system. 3. The astronomical cost of producing champions. Training an Olympic athlete costs around 4 to 5 million yen, $550,000,700,000, while a single gold medal can cost 50 to 60 million yen, $7 to $8 million. These figures exclude the early costs of scouting, training, and maintaining sports academies. Recently, China's Winter Sports Management Center allocated 480 million yen, $67 million, to train Eileen Jiu, an American-born athlete for the 2026 Winter Olympics. Given China's historically weak performance in winter sports, this investment might seem justified. However, if given a choice, most ordinary citizens would likely prefer this massive budget to be used for public welfare rather than Olympic gold medals. Unfortunately, in China, such discussions are off-limits. Many people can only convince themselves that gold medals symbolize China's athletic strength, or they help erase the historical humiliation of being called sick man of East Asia. Yet, the reality tells a different story. Chinese youth suffer from declining physical fitness, with many high school students unable to perform a single pull-up. Office workers, plagued by long hours of desk work, increasingly suffer from obesity and chronic illnesses such as high blood pressure. Even more concerning is the lack of public sports facilities. Many school sports grounds are leased out to private businesses during holidays, forcing people to pay expensive fees to play sports. In residential areas, basketball courts are often converted into parking lots, and public spaces are crowded with square-dancing seniors and dog walkers in the evening. Instead of spending billions on training Olympic champions, wouldn't it be more beneficial to invest in improving sports facilities for all Chinese citizens? 4. Post-retirement struggles, a forgotten generation of athletes. Most state-trained athletes retire before the age of 30, many with serious injuries and no alternative career path. Due to the system's intense focus on training, these athletes receive minimal education and lack job skills, leaving them vulnerable once their sports careers end. Some end up in low-paying jobs or even poverty. Zhong Shangwu, a gymnastics gold medalist, was found begging on the streets after an Achilles injury ended his career. Sang Zhu, a diving champion, had to work as a waitress to pay for her mother's medical bills. One of the most high-profile cases is Wu Liufang, a former Chinese gymnast. After gaining popularity on Douyin, China's TikTok, she was accused by a fellow gymnast of disgracing the sport for performing dance routines online. Wu revealed that she had been forced into early retirement due to severe injuries, had no financial support, and was simply trying to make a living. After online backlash, she was blacklisted by the government and had to move to international TikTok platforms to survive. This fate is common because the system discards athletes once they are no longer useful. Unlike in other countries, where retired athletes transition into coaching, media, or business, China's former sports stars often find themselves abandoned by the state. 5. Winning at any cost. As previously mentioned, selection bias and match-fixing are rampant. However, the system's obsession with gold medals at any cost extends further. China's state-run doping scandals such as those involving swimmer Sun Yang and the notorious Ma Junren's track team, Ma's Army, are well documented. Athletes in gymnastics, diving, and weightlifting have been subjected to extreme measures, including forced malnutrition and even hormone suppression, to prevent natural physical development from affecting their performance. A gold medal may bring national pride, but if it comes at the cost of human dignity, is it truly worth it? Thank you for watching. See you next time.